We lose about 150 firefighters a year due to heart attacks, just due to the stress of the job, from 0 to 1,000 miles an hour and then back to 0. And, it's tough. Everybody thinks, somebody's going to grab their chest and all this. It don't happen that way. A lot of times you'll start off with shortness of breath. Things you used to be able to do, you could walk out to the garden and back, and if you can't do that without stopping to breathe or stopping to catch your breath, usually there's something going on. We're feeding in here, taking care of all horses, playing around with them and stuff, and that's when my stomach started hurting right there above my chest. And I got done down here with what I was doing. I went on to the house, and while I was lounging around up there after I took all the pain medicine, is when the pain moved over, it went through me and went into my spine. And if you have a pain that doesn't feel like anything else you've ever had, and if it moves, then you need to go. Went to Davie Medical Center. They did the whole gamut of tests. So he brought me my EKG, and we were looking at it, and there was a depression on my EKG. So we made plans to take a ride. We were waiting on a truck, waiting on Brian and Jeff and them to get there. And I remember looking up at the clock at about 10:15 or 10:20, and they went to get me a glass of water. And when Christina came back, I had coded. So the last thing I remember was 10:25 on the clock. It's a myocardial infarction. It's the worst heart attack you can have. They call them widowmakers. As a matter of fact, I have a strange heart. My LAD was kind of hard to find, which is the large artery on top. And Dr. Belford had already said that if he could not find my LAD, then they were going to go ahead and crack me open that night. But it just so happens my arteries were kind of in an unusual place, the way they're positioned, so he was able to find it. But I had 100% blockage of one main artery, and they went ahead, opened it up, stented it on Friday night, and wanted to go ahead and let me stabilize and come back to, and then they were going to do my other stent, which I had two. I had a 90 and a 60 that were really close together, so they ran a double in and took care of both of them at one time. I mean, it was incredible. Had I stayed at my house 10 more minutes, they'd have been calling a hearse for me the next morning. If Brian and them hadn't arrived when they had they'd have been having to do CPR at the hospital for an extended period of time. Just so happened there was 2 trucks close, so there was 4 paramedics available, and they're trained as high as you can get them, and they do a bang-up job, and I'm proof of it. Dr. Belford was on duty, so I had a great cardiologist. Everything fell into place, just wonderful.